Manchester City defeated Burnley 1-0 at the Burnley Stadium. This was a hard hit watch for Arsenal fans. Burnley actually tried their best to keep the game, but they were not clinical in front of goal. Manchester City, on the other hand, without Rodri, they are not that dominating. They can't really dominate teams that much. We never expected this kind of game. We were even expecting something like maybe a 4 or 3-0 win for Manchester City, but they were just missing a lot of sitters, a lot of chances. And the Burnley goalkeeper was actually very, very good today. Like, he kept his team in the game, but they still lost 1-0. So now Manchester City are currently on top of the Premier League on goal difference. They are now 70 points with Arsenal on the Premier League table, and they are currently first due to more goals scored than Arsenal Football Club. So now Arsenal have a game to play against Newcastle on Saturday. A must-win game for Arsenal fans. If not, they can potentially lose the Premier League to Manchester City. But currently, I don't see this Manchester City team like a team that can win the next 5 games easily, because their next 5 upcoming games are so very important, like very, very important. They have games against Everton, Bournemouth, Brentford, Aston Villa. These are games that they need to put in a lot of work to win those games, because these teams are teams that are actually fighting for something. For example, Everton is fighting to go to Europe. They are fighting to go to the Conference League. Brentford, on the other hand, are also fighting to go to Europe. So they are fighting to go to the Europa League also. While Bournemouth, on the other hand, also are fighting for Europe. So you see, all these teams are teams that have something to fight for. The most hardest game of them all is Aston Villa. Aston Villa will try their possible best to stay in the top 5 so they can qualify for the Champions League. So all these games are games that Manchester City need to win. And with what I saw tonight against Burnley, even though they can actually win those games on paper, but based on what I saw tonight, it's going to be very hard for them. They need to put in a lot of work, and they need to hope Rodri comes back from injury, because without Rodri, they can't dominate teams. What I saw today was actually something different. Like, it was not the Manchester City that played Arsenal 3 days back. So you see, so now Arsenal have the opportunity to also do the same in their own end. They need to win Newcastle, they need to win West Ham, they need to win Burnley and Crystal Palace. So all these games are important games for Arsenal. So the title is still open, very, very open. Both teams are currently on 70 points. So there's still 15 points to fight for. So just hope to see an entertaining end to the season. So let's just hope Arsenal do something on Saturday against Newcastle to put more pressure on Manchester City. Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and share this video with your friends. Bye-bye.